So it's been quite some time. I have been planning to learn DevOps, Docker, Golang, and other databases, how to integrate them, how to add the Kibana and everything that people uses. But it has all been planned, and years passed away. So today I am thinking to start it, and this is why I'm starting to make a video about it so that I could be consistent on it. And today I will be starting to learn the DevOps with the Golang. I would be trying to build a news app mostly because that's something we can get data from the API and could show on the web page, and using the whole DevOps pipeline, using the whole DevOps technique, following everything that that should be followed in DevOps. So for this, I will be using like Gemini learning, Gemini as a source of learning to it, and I will be recording the video to it so that I could be consistent, and anyone who wants to join it or wants to learn it could see these as well and can proceed. So let's start. Okay, so we are starting from Gemini, and here I've written that I want to build a project using Golang about the news app with all the features, like it should have databases like Postgres, Redis, and then it have Kibana, ElasticSearch, etc. for our observability component. And I've also written that it might be thinking of over engineering, but it is for our learning purpose so that we could learn DevOps like Docker, Kubernetes, and all. We can use Python if it requires to need it for some of our use case, which might be necessary. And I have told him that let's start from the beginning. It's just that I know a basic concept of C++, so let's start from there. But I don't know Golang, so make a plan according to that, and let's see how it goes on. So this is our roadmap that we are going to follow. So first phase we'll be having our Go fundamentals. So we'll mapping our C++ knowledge to Go, focusing on structs, interfaces, and concurrency, and then we'll have phase 2, which is the core API, Golang, Postgres, Redis. Phase 3 will be search analytics and all using the Python and Elasticsearch. And then we'll be going to containerization, which is, I think, there we started from the DevOps part, and then the orchestration using Kubernetes. So yeah, it has some questions saying that how the pieces will fit together to form the microservices. So these are our components. So we'll have our core API, which will be written in the Golang. So this will be the main brain of the app. It will receive the request from the users, coordinate with the database, and sends the response back. So this will be our actual application. And then our source of truth, like where our data will be stored. So it will be in the PostgreSQL, like Postgres. So it will be our permanent database. So everything about the news will come and save here. Then we will have expressly in Redis. So Redis is like the ultra fast memory cache. So we used to like store highly requested data, let's say, which is trending or which will be like commonly fetched, so that it could be reached to the user very fast. And then we'll have Python. So Python will be used for, I think, for some of the libraries to scrape data from the web. And then we'll have search and elastic. So this is for the fast text searches, and Kibana for the visual dashboards to see the analytics that how our application is performing. So these part like might not be necessary for a beginner app, but we are learning DevOps here, so we are adding it because these are a very essential part of DevOps. So, and then eventually Docker will package each of these 5 components into their own isolated containers. So all the components will be single container, and Kubernetes will act as traffic cop. So Kubernetes will handle all these containers. So going with like Golang for Mac. Okay, download and install. Okay, Go programming language. So I think this is Mac. Open the package file you downloaded and follow the prompts to install Go. Okay, so in the Mac we can just download it and we can follow the path, like click it in Windows. In Windows we can also download the installer and then just go click and click and click, and then start menu, insert type command, and on the command line we'll be printing version. In here we'll be opening terminal, and in Linux we can use this command and run it on our terminal, and then we can mention our export path, and then we can get the Go version. So as we're using Mac, so I'd be using this. Okay, so I'd be downloading the version, and as I have my Mac OS with ARM64, not the Intel one, so let's start. Okay, so I think it's downloaded there, and we would be continue. Okay, allow install for all users on this computer. Yes, so continue. Let's put it, let's install. Okay, I think it's asking for password. And this is getting installed. Hit install, and we'll be closing it. Yeah, let's move it to Ben for our use case, and then we are using terminal. But I have an item. I think let's check if we have Go version. Yeah, we have Go version. So you can see we have our Go installed here. So we have installed the Go, and then I think we need to use the Go. So how can we use it? I think we can make a directory for this. So I will go into my directory. So I have created a developer directory, and then I will use this mkr, and I will create DevOps learning, or I would say the news app, and I will go into this news app, and there our code will be there. So I will be starting in my VS Code. So you can install the Visual Studio Code from here as well, like Visual Studio Code download. I think that's a fairly easy step to download. You can use you can download it from any of these source, and yeah, and it will run. So I think it must be installed in the system, but if it's not, then you can download it for your computer, and then you can open it. So I am going to open the news app in the Visual Studio Code. Yes, and I am trusting the author because I am the author. So that's the thing, and let's start. And that's the thing. Okay, let's close it for now. And okay, I think let's make our first file here. So it's like the, let's start our, what we can say, main.go file.